Existence and being. Two words that seem similar but carry very different meanings. Let's start with the basics. Existence simply means that something is there. It exists. A rock exists. A tree exists. A person exists. That's existence. Just the fact that something is present in the world. But being is something deeper. Being is about what it means to exist. It's not just about being physically present, but about experiencing, thinking, and defining ourselves. A chair and a human both exist, but their being is completely different. The chair just is. It has no awareness, no choice. But as humans, we think, we question, we feel emotions. And that's where being becomes complex. Now, let's talk about Sartre's famous idea. Existence precedes essence. What does that mean? It means that we are born first, and only later do we decide who we are through our choices and actions. There is no predefined purpose for us. We are not born with a script or a role that we must follow. Instead, we create our essence, our identity through our experiences, our decisions, and how we respond to life. Think about an artist staring at a blank canvas. The canvas exists, but the meaning of the painting is not decided yet. The artist, through their choices, will create something unique. That's how human life works. We are not given meaning, we create it. But sometimes, we become deeply aware of our existence, and it can be unsettling. Have you ever had a moment where you suddenly felt the weight of being alive? Where everything around you felt strangely real, yet meaningless? Sartre describes this feeling as nausea. It's that moment when you realize that things don't have an ultimate reason, they just are. It's like standing in a room you've been in 1,000 times, but suddenly, everything feels unfamiliar, as if you're seeing it for the first time. This moment of realization can feel overwhelming, but it's also a moment of truth. It's when we see existence as it really is, without filters. Now, does this mean being is just our feelings? Not exactly. Feelings like nausea or anxiety don't define being, but they help us experience it. They are signals, moments where we become aware of something deeper. For example, Heidegger talks about anxiety as a way of confronting our own existence. Unlike fear, which has a specific cause, anxiety is vague. It's that feeling of unease when you realize your life is entirely in your hands, with no set path. Some people panic at this idea, but others see it as liberating. Because if nothing is predetermined, it means we have the power to shape our own lives. And here's something interesting. When we experience these moments, is it reality revealing itself, or just our perception? Sartre would say that objects don't reveal their true meaning in the form of nausea or anxiety. Instead, it's our consciousness reacting to the absurdity of life. Imagine looking at an old photograph of yourself as a child. The photo hasn't changed, but suddenly, it feels strange to you. You realize how much time has passed, how much you've changed, and you feel a deep awareness of your own existence. The photo isn't doing anything. It's your mind that is confronting reality. That's what Sartre is saying about existence. Objects don't hold meaning in themselves. We project meaning onto them. So, where does this leave us? If existence has no built-in meaning, does that mean life is meaningless? Not at all. It means that we are responsible for creating meaning. And that is both exciting and terrifying. There's no grand plan that tells you what you should be, but at the same time, there's no one stopping you from being whatever you want to be. Freedom comes with responsibility. Sartre says we are condemned to be free. We didn't ask to exist, but now that we do, we have to take responsibility for our own lives. Every choice we make defines who we are. If we sit back and let others decide for us, we are avoiding our own being. If we embrace our freedom, we become truly authentic. So, what's the takeaway from all this? Existence is simple. It's just being there. But being is complex. It's about what it means to exist. We don't start with a purpose. We create one. Moments of nausea or anxiety are not the world revealing its truth, but our own consciousness reacting to the weight of existence. And ultimately, this realization gives us freedom, the freedom to shape our own being. Life is an open book, and we're the ones writing it. So the question is, what story will you choose to tell?